Radio.
FATCAT, man, y'all rockin' a Fat Cat show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. FATCAT, man, y'all rockin' a Fat Cat show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Here we go. No matter what you say, I'ma spit it how I spit it so you niggas can't forget it. Everybody is a critic. I walk in the dark with my chronicles veridic, with my game up the bar, so your girl'll let me hit it. Damn, man, my show's simply marvelous. You can stop the hating and debating, you can't argue this. Cause if you found something better, you would sip Moretta while wearing an ugly sweater. But my show you listening, so stop the whimpering. This is for the sinners and the born again Christians. Turn to Philippians. Nope, you can miss me then. If you wanna talk, take my number, you can hit me then. Cause you know my show is rocking. Fat Cat, remember that when your girl is shocking. When them headphones are knocking. Fat Cat show and you don't stop the knocking. FATCAT, man, y'all rockin' a Fat Cat show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Say it one more time. FATCAT, man, y'all rockin' a Fat Cat show. This is my show. FAT, watch the time on you. Here we go. Yo. What's cracking? You rockin' with your boy, the sinister minister, the deacon, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain, the fried chicken's last rites, the preacher's grandson. Y'all know who it is. That's Fat Cat, and I'm rocking with my dog Roof. Y'all know who it is. That's T Satellite. But Bills. What's cracking?
What's up, man?
Not much. What's on your block, man?
Not much, man. I'm just ready to get this show going.
Amen. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. You could be out hanging out, but you chose to get down with us, and that's a good thing. And I see quite a bit of the people in here, but you know, like they said on the Temptations movie, everybody deserves a show. You know, so I'm looking at what's up, cuz? I see you. But I'm hoping everybody is enjoying themselves, relaxing, whether you chose to just sit and chill, I remember around these times back when I was a little bit different, different, I would be out at the club trying to do a little something.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You ain't lived that life in a long time.
In a long time. Trying to do a little something. But I know most of us still are like that. Probably still, out here trying to see some ladies tonight, or they should be having your baby.
Did you have a favorite spot to hang out at?
Yeah, on 7 Mile. It was a club. They changed the name to it, but it used to be called the Mississippi Lounge. And I used to go to El Capri right there on Mount Elliott, the El Capri little spot. And then then Charlie's too. Charlie's right by Eastland Mall. Used to go there. Had several little spots. When one wasn't popping, I go to another little spot. And try to get myself acclimated a little bit, but it's all good though.
What was your favorite drink?
Back then, it depends on the night. So most of the time, my favorite drink was I take a Hennessy and Coke.
Boy, you smell hard.
Oh yeah, I'm just thinking back. You get your little remembrances. You know what I'm saying? So it used to be Hennessy and Coke, and then sometimes when I wanted to live dangerous, I used to get Blue Motherfuckers.
Mm.
And that was that's when I wanted to live dangerous on that edge. So it was definitely.
And what was the hot song that was out at that time?
Man, hey, let's get away. We can get a room on the other side of town. Oh yeah. Boy, I used to be out there. Right when I'm gonna get to the callers in a minute. right when the let's say my boy used to work. He used to DJ at a strip joint,
Uh-huh.
and so I was real dangerous then. DJ at that strip joint, get in, be like, sit up in the DJ booth with him and stuff, and but strip clubs was never my thing. I was never really a strip club dude. I didn't believe in shelling my money out like that.
Yeah, because you can get it for free, Fat Cat.
They should be paying me. I'm Joe Blow, the lover from below. You know, you know. So, but anyway, man, we gonna get down with the show. Like I said, I wanna like we start off all the time. I wanna wish everyone with birthdays a happy birthday, and we want to give our condolences to those that might have lost somebody within to either today or within recent weeks or a couple of days. Our condolences and hearts are with you on this day. Like I said, I think today they buried my ex coworker Veronica Brown, and my prayers go out to her family. And it's oh what Janine said, burn rubber on me. But anyway, let's see. We do got the Dree on the line. Hold on. Yo, what's happening?
What's going on? This the Dree, baby. I'm waiting on you. And you're right. Give our condolences out to that family because, I had put out prayers for her and her family.
Yeah.
So, how's everybody doing tonight? Fat Cat, Satellite, what's going on?
We doing good. What's that in the background, you?
I don't know. Can you hear me better now, fellas?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But that's the TV in the background.
It might be. Let me see.
Yeah.
No. That's other people in the background.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. I'm all right now.
So what's up, Satellite? What's up? What's up with you, man? Man, I need some water.
Well, yeah. Drink that water, man.
Come on, man.
You got that little man on the back of your throat kicking.
You know what? I was going to respond to that, but I don't have to.
Look at him.
Yeah, but that was in I used to do a lot of choking in my backsliding days, but now I just want to be right for Jesus, but anyway, man, I see quite a bit of people in here, but what's on your mind tonight, Dree?
Well, got my son's haircut today. Finally found him a barber. It's hard being a single mom sometimes. You finally found him a barber that's going to cut his hair every 2 weeks, and he looked nice. Fat Cat, he looked real good.
Hey. Let him know he
didn't do the good stuff like the rest of us. He pulled it down from Africa somewhere. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. but how old is he?
His son is 8 years old.
Oh, he 8. Okay, all right. Because he ain't got.
That's all I've been doing today. I've been taking it easy.
What's up, Wallace? He ain't got to that state where he, because we meticulous and stuff about the barbers and people who got our hair. What's up, Tom?
Hey, Fat Cat.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
Yo.
When you was 8 years old, you went to get your hair cut. Did you have a pedophile barber?
A pedophile?
Yeah.
You silly.
He be trying to put his junk on.
Yeah. We hated. That's the worst part about getting haircuts for us is when a barber got to lean up against you and stuff, and your elbow be out on the armrest and stuff, and you got this junk on your elbow.
You learn how to keep your arms full.
Oh yeah, you be.
But this guy didn't do that.
Oh man. But sometimes it can't help because they got to lead in. That'd be the worst. I'm gonna tell you too. I had a barber. One of my barbers. He used to always want to talk when he cutting, and he spits. And I used to have to tell him, "Hey, dog," And then he would in the middle of cutting my hair, he would go play the lottery. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I'm
man.
like, man, come on, dude. I mean, all of that type of stuff. But then I started going to another little barber, and he was this dude, man. He had the thug connection going on in the shop, and so I couldn't, I couldn't do it. I was like, man, nah, man, I can't get down with the get down like that. So, but it's all good anyway.
You said you gonna get me in trouble.
You know, but it's
So
all.
it's not just me then, fellas. You telling me it's hard to find a barber, a
No,
good barber,
yeah,
huh?
yeah. Because you know what? Sometimes I used to let my boy. My boy is a barber too, but he a bull crapper too. This dude is a bull crapper. I be telling him, I'm like, how you gonna build clientele and stuff when you don't get out of the bed till close to the evening time? You know what I'm saying? The early bird gets the
Right.
worm. You got to get out here and get this money. And so he used to bull crap.
Right.
Like if I go pick him up to bring him to the barbershop and stuff to cut my hair, we got to go over Shay, Ray Ray, and Day House and all that stuff. And nobody ain't got time for all that. I didn't sign up for that. I just want
How much was haircuts at the time?
Shoot, man. Oh man. And then plus, are we counting the tip with it?
No, how much was just the haircut?
For then it was like 20. I would like $25.
$25 for a haircut?
Because I would get the beard line. Oh no, not when I was. I'm talking about back then when I was getting them, the beard line up and all that stuff.
Nah, man, I'm saying when you was a kid.
When I was a kid, shoot, I didn't know. I ain't spend no money. Shoot, I don't know.
Let me give you an age. When you was like 10 or 11.
10 or 11, of course, haircuts was what $7 then, about $5 to $7 then, and then now they go up and stuff. But it's just difficult to like.
It's 12 now, back that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for kids, but grown men, you come in there, boy, they gon'.
You had that grown man head when you was little.
Hey.
So I know you was paying you.
I'm glad you pay attention to a dude's head.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad.
You was just a little.
You got your hair cut at Minjo, so it don't even matter. They just love me and
oh,
man. On your head. But anyway, don't stop
Here
with me
we
today.
go.
Don't stop with me today. But anyway, man, I wanna get into our first little topic of the day, man, and you keep playing with me, dog. I don't know. I've been watching. I've been seeing this circulating on Facebook. Man, did y'all see that that picture of Wendy Williams with the little bulge out? Did you see that picture?
I saw it.
Heck no, not yet. I'm just getting up on the Lizzo thing.
The Lizzo.
My kids put me up on the Lizzo now. Now I know about the Lizzo, but Wendy Williams, she got a little budge. Was she pregnant?
No, another little budge. The like a dick pic. But I'm
what? I was always wondering that.
I'm a blow this
you
up.
Know,
I'm gonna blow this up. So
you know why I always wondered that, Fat Cat?
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you something. Why I always wondered that, because they said that it was gonna come a day. I do a lot of research, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said it's coming to the day where you won't be able to tell if it's a man or if it's a woman. No, the only way that you could tell is a man's two fingers are they meet. Their two fingers in the middle, they meet to get they almost are like they're almost like the same size. But a woman's fingers, a real woman's fingers, the middle finger will be smaller than the other finger.
Yeah, hold on.
If you look at Wendy Williams' hands, both of her middle fingers are the same.
You know what? Wait a minute. Let me get what we got Wallace here now. Yo, what's happening, man?
What up, man? Just chiming in.
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, either
Hey, Wally.
either this
What's happening? What's happening?
well, now either this picture is either that's a tumor or the rumors is true. You know, cause she I don't know what that could be. You know, what do you think, Wallace? What is that, man?
She got some nice shoulders on her. That's all I know.
You know, her body is backwards. You know, so I don't I don't know. Her body is backwards. What?
She built like a man, ain't she, Fat Cat?
Yeah, she lying back.
If that was a, if she was a dude, if she was a dude, then I don't think she would be wearing that though.
You don't think she'd be wearing that? Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, like
Why would
you and me.
So the question would be, you know, just tying it all into this. Should people who get sex changes still be required to reveal their previous sex? What do you do?
That's almost like saying people that got AIDS, should they tell people they got AIDS? It's never going to happen.
No, I think when you get a full, Tyler said she built like J.B. Cloudy. She, she, that's crazy though. But I'm just saying, if you get a full sex change, because if you get a full sex change, I think that it should be a tattoo on your. They should get a tattoo saying, "Hey, you know, this is I was once a man, I was once a woman," you know, because that ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? You might run into
Really?
the wrong person, you know, because don't nobody want to deal with no it's a man baby.
Well, what's going to happen when the tattoo get covered up?
Bro,
What?
that's the equivalent of a scarlet letter, bro. That's like marking somebody. Like you, that would be a horrible life for them.
You know what though? Sure, it'd be a horrible life if they try to deceive a person. But like you said, you got to really get to know a person and you know really see what's going on with them. I'm gonna tell you something. Uh, this ain't like it, but this something that I remember.
Oh,
I went. I had met this girl at the casino, and
oh,
nice looking chick, and she and I ended up. We was going to the movie, so I picked her up at her crib. So she was like, so I went to the crib. She had pictures on the wall, so I got to looking, and it was pictures of a big chick, right? Real big, gigantic with bucket 25-piece bucket chicken type chick, you know, chicken dinner eating chick. And I was like, damn. I was thinking to myself, like, damn. She said, you looking at my old pictures, huh? I was like, damn, that was you? Woo wee. Baby, I'm gonna
mm.
tell you. But that's how it go. You know, so I was
She
like,
got that Kentucky Fried Chicken skin up under that motherfucker.
in actuality, she didn't. She you know she was all right. Not that you
She
know.
bounced back. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
she bounced back, so it was all good. But anyway, what's up? Well, you quiet over there, Satellite. What's happening with you?
Hey, man, I'm just uh, listening to your crazy conversation.
Why it's so crazy? Because I'm pretty sure you got a lot of little
I,
crazy ventures.
I ain't got no stories about no girl that used to be big and she's small now.
Yeah.
But I do have one story.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
Charlie Murphy.
it was this chick. I met her when I was out, right?
Uh huh.
I was like, oh, she a little cutie pie. So I went to her house. Guess why I stopped talking to her?
Wow.
She had like we went in her basement. She had like 20 pictures of her going out in that little cars they used to have,
Mm-hmm.
and every single card with different dates on it. She had the same damn outfit on.
Damn. Damn. But
The same damn outfit on. And she had that same outfit on when I was talking to her
Damn.
that day. I'm talking about the
Oh,
day I was over there. She had that same green outfit on, and I said, because the way I used to get away from women, I used to say, let me stop at the store, get us something to eat and something to drink, and then I never come back.
Right. But
So that's what I told her.
but we want to get everybody
I
involved.
I want to ask Satellite a question, Fat Cat.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This,
You gotta wait. You gotta let me get this. Say what I say. I wanna.
I apologize.
Okay, no problem. We wanna get everybody involved. So if you got any comments or questions about anything discussed here, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. Make sure you share and like the post, and let's make this thing a success. Okay, go ahead, Dre.
Satellite,
Satellite,
can you hear me?
Oh, I'm still here.
he listen.
All I want to know is, did you hit it? Did you hit the girl in the green outfit, Satellite?
I'm sure she got the same panties on.
So then but you didn't answer the question.
that wasn't a
If
yes or a
somebody
no.
wearing the
Though.
same damn clothes every day. I have to be out of my damn mind. And I ain't out of my mind.
That's a yes.
I still ain't heard a yes or a no.
Yeah, right. That's a yes because it's taking too long to deny it.
Right.
It's taking too long. They
Yeah,
ain't not.
Wallace,
No
So
is
he hit the
no.
crusty.
Yes is
So
all
he
that
hit the
other.
crusty panty girl.
He don't know about that kind of stuff.
What you say?
I said Wallace know he ain't no type of player.
Uh,
He don't even need to make a comment and say nothing.
what?
What does that have to do with yes or no?
A lot, cause you try to agree like you understand where Fat Cat is coming from. You don't know nothing about me and my ladies.
Okay, so but what does that have to do with your yes or no?
Mm, mm.
He said,
Or is this deflection or?
Hey, Fat Cat, you understand? You you don't
Oh, okay.
understand. See, you
That's
don't
a
understand this
yes.
talk. This some player talk. You don't understand
That's a
player talk,
strong.
man.
That's a strong yes.
he said, you know what? You you silly though.
Crusty panties it
So
is.
so so what- so so what would you want to see Wallace, as far as, let's say, people that get these sex changes? What would you think is a fair way
I
to
don't
get?
want to see nothing, man. Hey, look, no judgment zone. They can do what they want to do with their life. I mean, the only person they would have to explain that to is the person that they're trying to deal with. You know what I mean? They don't, if I'm walking past this person in Starbucks, they don't need to tell me, hey, man, look at here, bro. I know I got titties, but I actually got a dick too.
But they got a full change going on them. What if, I'm just saying hypothetically, say you wasn't married, and
Uh-huh.
and this person got a full sex change, but you
Wallace,
but you
Wallace
Yeah.
doesn't care.
but you he said, but you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't nothing. Nobody was saying nothing, and then y'all get close, and y'all do your thing, and all of that stuff.
That's
Huh?
no. What is do y'all thing? What is do y'all thing? Let's cut it. What do y'all thing?
You know.
Because I mean,
Okay, you become the
I
freak.
can't believe it. I'm sorry, man. I can't put a scenario where I'm not gonna know a girl from a guy.
He might give you
I
some
don't even
head.
have to look in their pants. I
He
can
might give you
just
some head
you can
before
just
you get a
tell.
chance to,
Dude look like a lady though.
That gave you some head. What you gonna do?
So the question is, if he or she did fool me, would I do what? Whoop that ass?
No,
Of course.
no. Let me ask you a question. Y'all been seeing each other for a while.
Mhm.
You never really got intimate, and Shim or him, whatever you want to call it,
Sham.
gave you some head. You know what
Oh.
I'm saying?
Oh no.
Okay, while giving you some head, said, I'm really a man, and you was just about to come. Would you wait till you came before you got mad?
That's a Minjo question.
Oh no, this
Oh.
is getting too deep tonight.
Are you a man? What you say?
Man, what's wrong with him, man?
Minjo.
Man, Joe. You stupid, man.
Hey fellas, I got a question.
Yo.
I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is this goes to all the fellas on the panel? Is it still a man if it has a full working vagina?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
For Sheezy, Weezy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Does he have ovaries?
And we ain't talking
I
about
know it just has a
have
penis
ovaries
turned
and
inside into his body.
Ugh.
Ugh, made my stomach
Yeah,
hurt.
that just turned me right there.
I'm not even
This is
hungry
a
anymore.
disturbing discussion.
It is, but that's the world we live in. Just think, like I said, because we still got. I know me and Dree still got like relatively young kids, and they coming up into this, this generation where this stuff is getting real serious. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be very, very careful. You know, with our kids, because I like all the time I be I'm worried about stuff with my kids in middle school and stuff that we didn't even have to worry about. So I be asking my son all the time. I'll be like, ain't no little, he understands what gay is, and so I be talking to him about that. I be like, ain't nobody trying to do no gay stuff to you, and I be asking about the teachers too. Ain't no teachers trying to put their hands or nothing on you, nothing like that. And he be like, no, Dad, ain't nobody about to touch me. You know, he'll tell he say that.
Well,
What was that?
right.
Yes.
Well, I will say this. When I did my CDA, I am a certified teacher's assistant, and when I did my portfolio, this is for early childhood. One of the things in my portfolio that I had to do was find books, children's books, on homosexuality.
Okay.
One was one of the books I found was called, and I didn't even know that these books exist, but they do. One of the books was called "I Have a Mommy and a Mommy. I Have a Daddy and a Daddy." It's a whole wide range of books to teach children about homosexuality now.
Satellite stupid.
Yeah, hey. So okay, I'm seeing there. Okay, I forgot about that, Janine. So what are Janine, with you having a transgender child, what do you find
Oh,
to be some of the biggest challenges that's happening that for you and for your child? Is it first we wanted to discuss, is it a man transitioning to a woman or a woman transitioning to a man? That would be the biggest question, because I think it's different. The spectrum is different on both angles, because I think you said something like that, Wallace, where things like that is kind of more susceptible to women, with women with the engaging with each other than
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, culturally, we don't feel as disgusted by the idea of two women being with each other versus two dudes. So that's it's definitely biased. I mean, obviously, but it is what it is. But I do think that by default, I do think women tend to be a little bit more sway-y in that retrospect.
Yeah.
They can try out some new stuff with the same sex and then decide, I'm good. I don't need to do that,
Right.
and then go back.
Right.
Dudes, if you do that, everybody calling you gay. You just gay.
I'm talking about, you don't hear about too many times that a man mess with another man saying, "Oh, I like women now. I don't want to mess with. I just hit
right.
it one time."
I don't like men's no more. Huh?
You forever gay.
Right. He said forever gay. But
I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If you gay, you gay. You know. And I don't believe if they find out that a woman went over there, because I have friends that are bisexual, and I don't believe if they find out that a woman went over there and had sex with a woman, she bisexual or she gay or whatever. It is what it is, and if she turned back, she just turned back. Now I will agree, it's a lot easier for the women to switch. Preferred to a man, but nowadays it's getting to where even the men are comfortable with it. I like other men, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it go now, y'all. That's how it go.
Yeah. That's
once
true.
They made it, once they made it legal, it's like, I like that they made gay. One thing about it is, and it's going back to the Wendy Williams thing, I like that they made gays able to be married and to be able to come out, because before then you had a lot of gay people that were in the closet, so you really didn't know if you was messing with a man that was gay or not. Now you about know, oh, okay, now this dude wearing skinny jeans, okay, he probably is a switch hitter. Beforehand it was, the guys was sagging their pants, looking like normal guys, smelling like boo-boo. You understand where I'm coming from?
Wow.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
So now to me, it opened up more of a wide range, for people to be able to express themselves and be who they are.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no soul should feel so oppressed, and what's real weird is that black people, we should really have the most compassion in that respect. So it's kind of weird that we kind of the most harsh in that respect.
But you know what though, the problem that I have with it is the sinister agenda behind it, because they make it seem like the biggest problem in the world is the persecution of gays. That's what the thing, and we in blacks, we still having problems. That's not being that we're not.
I see.
Yeah, we're not getting laws passed to help us out even more. We just like, okay, we done did enough for black. Now we're gonna slide over here and just do this. No, it's
in a small bit of time. The gay community, they have more power than black people do. Period.
Yeah.
That's why they're getting those laws passed. You could say nigga, but you can't say gay.
Yeah.
Without even getting your page took down. But you can say nigga all day long.
And you see how Dave Chappelle almost got in trouble for that little special when he said that.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, when he said that, he they was ready to prosecute him.
That's power, man. I'm saying we don't have that power.
Right.
Because we let people do whatever the hell they want to us. Yeah, we have the shows like Empire or whatever. That's and they make characters strictly for the black community, and we say nothing at all.
You know what? Because I'm pretty sure if like Martin Luther King had spoke out, about make the mistake he made, with integration, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure, because gays back then they had their own community. They had their own little communities. They had their own little gay bars, but I think the only thing was they couldn't outright, in some states get married, and then a lot of, but even now, even with laws passed, it's still not stopping violence on gays. It's still the same thing. So the only thing now that's different is they got a little bit more laws to, okay, now I can get married and get benefits, and now I can go into the
that's
same.
what it's all about.
Now I can go.
Getting the benefits.
Now I can go into the restroom and what I feel. Now I could now they doing this thing where my sex don't have to go on the birth certificate, and just all of this type stuff like that.
They get rights, and we are getting nothing.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
And that's the whole point of it. The whole point of it is to put the black plight on the bottom of the deck. They know that we basically other than the Indians, we are the first sins of that America has. You know what I mean? They know they have to address that, and they're gonna put us at the back of the line again with all these other gripes.
Right.
So that's how that works.
But then another thing, gentlemen, is that black people, we don't unite. We do not unite anymore. Like when you talk about Martin Luther King and things like that, they united. What about Selma? They would get up, they would go and walk, even though they would get hit with the water hose by the fire department. They still would unite and they would stand up and take a stand. We don't do that anymore. We don't take a stand for ourselves. We don't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. We don't take a stand. The last stand we really took for ourselves was the Million Man March. How long ago was that? They were supposed to do that every year from when it started.
And that really didn't accomplish anything either. We have to do. We got to step it up in another way. Like all the marching, that shit is old news. We appreciate what our ancestors did and all that, but they did it so we can learn that it didn't work. That's why they did it.
It's time to take it to.
If we do it again, now their work went in vain, because now they looking down on us like, you big dummy, I died so you can see that this shit didn't work. Do something else. See.
And the thing for me is I don't hate gay people, and that's never the thing with me. But the thing for me, I don't like when gender infringes on me. That's when I don't like. Like I wanna be able to sit and watch a program without seeing, always having to see, a homosexual act. That's like, just programming. That's the thing, because don't know heterosexual male want to sit up there and watch two men kissing. Now, I know men to be like two women is different, but don't nobody want to see it. I'm not trying to sound sexist or anything like that, but that's just real to life. That don't do nothing. Why we want to see that? I just think like you said before a long time ago, why do we have to fight for acceptance? Why do we have to fight for that? That's nothing. But I don't know, anybody else sign on that, because that's like that's a trip though. I just
Yeah, well, I think I'll just add that the thing is going to change when we get in social balance. When we person to person at ground level think differently, our consciousness changes. The laws can be in place to accommodate that community, but still we got some hashing out to do within ourselves to at least accept these people. We're not, what we gonna do? Just kill them? We're gonna throw them away? They're human beings, so we got to accept them for who they are, and and we don't necessarily have to take. We can also understand that the system is doing what they're doing to take it to the nth degree. So it's balancing on both sides of that.
But you know what though, the thing with me is, like I said once again, especially when dealing with our children, it's getting to the point where our kids can't even watch innocent cartoons. You know what I'm saying? They can't even watch cartoons without let me say I always bring up this one, like SpongeBob. SpongeBob and Patrick quite often put on dresses and lipstick and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And like I said, the challenge is hard. It's getting hard for heterosexual parents to just to keep their kids in line, because now it seems like the system is helping put the pressure on heterosexuals to, okay, y'all accept this, and if you speak out against it, then we gonna crucify you. But
right.
But if you and if I stand up for my heterosexualness, I don't know if that's a word, but if I stand up for if I stand up for it, then I'm preaching hate.
Hey, listen to this. With every TV show, you have commercials. The commercials are what pays for the TV show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people are buying those products. I'm talking about African American viewers. Stop buying the products. If you don't want to see men kissing men or women kissing women, stop buying the products that's on the commercials. Stop tuning into the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because evidently it must be a market for it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they wouldn't have.
That's kind of hard, Satellite.
She said, "Why you look like that, man?"
Like what?
When she said that's kind of hard, Satellite, you kind of look like you had this look on your face.
I'm just saying, what's hard?
Well, yeah, what's hard?
That's kind of hard to not patronize the people that have gays in their commercials and maybe the products, because it's mainstream now. Everybody is doing it to make gays feel comfortable.
We talking about
so it's
TV
like
shows.
What are you gonna do?
About the shows.
So if Bleach has a commercial,
together. You just said black
I know,
people
but I'm saying we gotta stick to. I'm saying, but listen to what I'm saying. We do have to stick together as a race. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about now. But what I'm saying is, if Bleach has a commercial, Clorox Bleach has a commercial with two women cleaning their house and they're gay and they have children or whatever. Do you stop going to buy Clorox Bleach?
We talking about.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. That would be kind of hard. And like I said earlier, nowadays it's in the schools. It's in the school. I told y'all I had to find, when I did my portfolio, I had to find 4 books, and I'm gonna find that portfolio book. But I had to find 4 books on homosexuality. So that's four books that I had to find that are in the school libraries. That's 4 books that if it comes up in the classroom, that's an ethical lesson that I would have to teach.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I'm trying to tell you all. It's bigger than what you see. It's no way that you can.
If you install,
we can unite to talk about blacks and to see how maybe we can get our reparations and everything else. But there's no way that you can wash this away. It's here, so we have to deal with it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you're right. You are right.
Go ahead, Satellite.
No, all I was saying is, if you install your kids with certain values, you don't have to worry about books or TV shows because you know who has more time with your children than you do? Nobody. Because after school they gotta come home. When they watch the TV shouldn't have more time with your kids than you do. That's time you can have the influence on your kids. Period. And that's what the problem is. You can't leave the TV to raise your dang kids. You can't leave
That's
it up to
true.
the
That's true.
schools to raise your kids.
So, hey, the only thing, like I said, it's I don't think we all know that, but when you look at it in a nutshell, parents, it's ethical to say that yeah, the parent supposed to have more influence on the child, but you know how children do when they get away from the watcher.
But look at
Yeah,
this. Look at this right here. Your mother taught you not to steal at the store when you was little, right? If you stole something, mama make you go back to the store and say, I took this, right? Mama taking control of her child's life.
what about the child that never get caught?
How would you know? We won't be having this conversation
I'm just
about.
saying.
Right.
How about the child that never get caught, that does stuff, and
Right.
and the behavior is not checked, but they come home like for instance, my
You know
wait
you
wait
ain't
wait
bad,
wait
right?
wait a minute
You
wait a minute wait a minute
you
wait a
if
minute
you
wait
know if
wait
you did
wait
not buy it,
you wait
where
wait
did I
let,
get
let
it
me
from?
let me get my point out. Like for instance, my grandfather used to talk about my uncle. My grandfather raised my uncle just like he raised me. The whole thing is with my uncle was my grandfather used to tell me, he said, I had no idea the things that my son was doing and nobody was reporting because it takes a village. But the village is flawed. So you go so now this child is going to school and he's amongst the wolves. And he's and just say like with my uncle, my grandfather said, I did not know that every time I was dropping my son off, he was going out right out the back door, the side door. And my
But
uncle
do
was out there
but
robbing
do you
people and
think that's
doing
what's
all
going
that.
on with Black America?
And
Do you think that's what's going on?
wait a minute. You know when my grandfather found out when my grandfather found out what was happening with his son when they came to lock him up
Okay.
because he played
Do
like an angel.
but do you think that's what's going on with Black America?
I think in some most
Do,
households,
or do you
I
think
think it's some.
people are not raising their kids and they're not paying attention to what their kids are doing? We're not talking about that small percentage of people that never get caught that has no idea. We talk about the people.
Right.
There's too many people not raising their kids at all.
Yeah.
Let's look. I know, but it's and then I saw this in a video that a guy sent. Most parents they're trying to do the best they can for their kids, and they're thinking they think they're doing them justice, but they're not teaching them things socially. They're facilitating children, but they're not teaching them. So
Yeah.
when they get out here, because what's the most thing? Most of these parents, they're out here having kids, and they're kids themselves. But the only thing they know best is to put them in front of the TV and let the TV, parent them, or they're not teaching them to be responsible. Hey, you gotta do this. You gotta take the garbage out. You gotta wash the dishes. You gotta do all of this. You gotta be mannerable. Don't talk back to that adult. Cause
But do you raise your kids like that?
no, I raised my kids.
Right. There's nothing special about you, right?
It's nothing special about me.
There's
I
nothing
agree,
special
Backhead.
about you.
But
So look. All I'm saying, if you can do it, they can do it too. People got to get taught.
but
That's why I say it's real. It's really
but
really
but there's
important.
factors that go into
But they don't.
It's no factor into raising your kids.
There is factors in going in. What if that parent?
Okay.
What if that parent was one of the crack babies back in that generation that now got mental issues and trying to raise a child?
Okay.
There's a lot.
And me and you talked about
But
this.
I hear what Satellite saying because I work in a school. They have.
Let them get this point
They
off.
have.
Dre,
No, I hear what.
Dre,
I hear what Satellite.
let him get this point off.
Hello?
You cut him off. Let him
I
get
thought
the
he
point.
did.
No.
I thought he did.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, I apologize.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Like I was saying before, we have to raise our kids not to mix with certain kind of kids. Just like you raising your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You raising your family.
Mm-hmm.
We not teaching our kids that look, it's not okay for you to go get Shirley or Mike, who parents was on crack. That's 12 years old. It's not okay to go over their house, or they can't come over to my house for a sleepover because they might steal something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that bad influence to wipe off of my kids.
Okay, Drew.
What I was saying is, I agree with Satellite on his one point of view. If we can do it as parents, they can do it as parents also. Because I'm gonna tell you, I see it all. I work in special ed. Okay, I see it. So what I'm telling you is, there are things that we do to promote a healthy family lifestyle. But do they take it? Do they? It's like my daddy used to say, you can bring a horse to the water, but if it don't drink, it's gonna die. So the thing about it is that they really just don't care. You know, sitting the kid in front of the TV and doing whatever they do, or giving them their phone, that's good enough for them. They don't really care. They don't really care to actually go and teach these children something. They say let the school teach them. You know, that's on y'all. I've heard so many parents tell us that's on you. That's on you. And these kids are special ed. I got kids in my class. Without saying a name, I got kids in my class that parents were on drugs, and that's why they're in special ed. Do you know that special ed is more higher now? Now special ed is more higher than the kids that the regular children.
You want to know? You want to know why?
Now it's more children in special ed than it is in regular classes.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Special ed kids.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
So when nothing is even wrong with the kids, mama, make sure you get on that crazy medication that messes with your kids' minds.
But the thing that you
Dr. Umar talked about that.
But the thing that you're not getting and all of that, like I said, once again, it's ethical to say parents raise your kids, but you have a playing field. You have a playing field, and each player that gets on the playing field, the journey is different for each player. Everybody is not playing on the even playing field. Everybody got different challenges. You got the kid that's in the house that may have both his parents that are ethical. Then you have a child that's in there, and he might be in there with somebody touching him, wait a minute. He might be in there with somebody touching him. Then you might have a person in there that parents just don't, excuse my language, give a fuck about him, and he just raising himself. So this child is basically like they said, these schools now, they're facilitating children that like in my son's school, one of the schools, it's my oldest son, when he was going to school, it was kids in there, man, with so much behavioral problems, dog. It didn't even make no sense. But Could they kick them out? No, because the schools wanted to keep getting this money for these children, and they facilitate them. They don't help them. It's nothing for them, but they gotta house these kids to keep that money or to keep a certain quota going. So it's not that most of these parents, and just think, you have parents that's about 5, let's say if they real short, 5 feet something, and they 100 and buck 05, and they got a big mentally challenged kid that's 6'5" and 300 something pounds. They're gonna knock them upside the head. They can't control them. So what do you say to them? Raise your kid right?
No, you
Raise-
don't.
No, it is stuff. No, Fat Cat, that's not true. We do facilitate a lot of kids, and I do see that as well. But that's not all the way true, because there is things. Look, I'm a mandated reporter. Okay, there are things there to help them. If you come to the teacher, we have resources. If you come to the teacher and say, look, my son, I'm 105 pounds, and my son, he's in this class with you all every day. How does he act? Because when he gets home, he's beating me. What can I do about it? We have resources.
But
parents don't give a damn to ask about a resource, though. That's what I'm telling you. They don't care about asking about a resource.
But
they gonna lock the nigga up in the room and say, look, when he get home, he's just gonna be locked in the room, and that's gonna be it.
But you got.
That's what I'm saying.
But
they don't care no more.
But think about it. If that parent come to the system, maybe they don't want their child instituted or something like that. People don't trust the system. You know that. You turn at it. All kinds of things you hear of. Me and my wife know a girl right now who has a mentally challenged kid. That mentally challenged kid is daughter is bigger than her now and strong, and she be having tough times with him. But the thing, she went to go get help, and the thing they told her, we can institutionalize her. That's the thing that they told her.
But that's not always the choice. That's not true, because that's not always the choice. They have respite care. They have other things. They have other things that you could do. If you stated, just the way you stated to me, if you was to state to a person, to your teacher or to the school system, I don't want them in the system, is there something that I can do? It's other things that you could do. It's respite care, like I said. They have ABA therapists. It's other things that you can do. Hopefully that this lady is listening to us on the line right now, and maybe she could get some help to get further with her child having problems right now. But my thing to you is that there are resources that nobody chooses to go into because of the fear of the system. But what I'm saying is sometimes you have to step out on faith. Sometimes you have to step out on faith. If you need help, you got to go beyond that line, and you got to get it.
Black children are done differently than white children. That's a fact. Black children are done differently than white children. I'm telling you.
But it's still up to you.
Yeah.
What I always say, breed out man. Breed them out. You don't go through hell to raise your kids right, to introduce them to some dude that mama was on crack. He don't go to school. He don't have a future. And he got 3 or 4 different baby mamas. That I told you, he should be the horniest dude in the hood. No, but they still laying out with that cat and making babies.
That's it.
Hey,
he hit it right on the head. Bam.
Hey,
right there.
Check this out. We want to go into our topic for today. I know we got into a good discussion with that, and
that was a good one.
Yeah, I know we need to breed man out, but here we go. Our topic for today: the dangerous side of I love you. You better mean it. You know, the most wonderful thing you can tell a person is I love you. I can remember the first time a girl said it to me, and how it made me feel. At the same time, saying I love you can be dangerous, especially if you say it to someone and don't mean it. We will explore the dangerous side of I love you. Now, I I looked at this thing. One of the things I learned, and I did this early. I was never the one. I don't know if it was maturity in me early with doing this, or just experiencing seeing other relationships young. I was never the one that was quick to tell a chick that I love her. I was never, even with my wife. I was kind of gauging it because, like I said, I was thinking like, dog, why this young woman want this older man? And so I was kind of like, because when you say that, even though you might feel it, you put yourself out there. But most of the time, when we use this term, it's pillow talk. We really don't mean it, and then somebody get caught up emotionally, and then now you got a bigger problem. So I can't even never recall myself even using that term to even like to trap a person, to say, if you say, because they be waiting for them words to hear that phrase to solidify.
How old was you when you first told a woman that you loved her?
20 something. It was about 20 something. I was in my 20s.
Did she say it first, or was it something that you just said?
I always made sure. Why you calling me, dude? I always make sure that that they said it first.
Okay.
That's how I was. But it was.
So you was just.
See, I believe that you have a problem with love, Fat Cat.
No, what? Why you keep?
I'm gonna tell you what. I come from the church of the elders, and everywhere I went, when you went in that church, and I remember this, and they don't do it now, but this is how I was raised. Everywhere I went in that church, you say, hey, Brother Zoe, how you doing today? Hi, Andrea, how you doing? I love you. And kiss you on the cheek. Sister Beth, hi, Sister Beth, how you doing today? I love you.
That's a different.
And kiss you on the cheek.
That's a different love.
Nobody, listen, if you my people and you around me, or even if I see you, I love you. That's the type of heart I have. It took a long time to get there, though. It took a long time for me to get there to where I could give love.
Listen.
And receive it.
Listen, that's.
But I think that in our minds, we have been taught not to love. And we have been taught that it's okay not to love. That's why we can't unite, because it's okay not to love. It's all right. It's okay to tell somebody you love them. It's okay to say, yeah, I love you, but I love you. But listen, I don't want this type of relationship. That's okay, but I still love you.
Listen, you talking about a different type of love. That's a different type of love. That's not the love that we're talking about. Now, naturally,
we got to define what love is.
I'm not talking about a love person to person. I'm talking about, I know in the Bible it speaks of the love, agape. What is those three loves? Agape, something. I got to get back with the research.
Love.
I
got to look it up again.
But it's different types of loves. And one of the in the thing, person to person, I don't have a problem with telling someone that I love them. But when we get into relationship building, where this person is thinking that we're gonna get together and we're gonna build a life together as husband and wife, that's a different type of thing. I'm not so quick to pass that on to somebody and say, I love you, and you.
That's a romantic. I love you.
The romantic. That's a different type of thing. Because I'm gonna tell you, I had this one This one chick, I could not say it to her because I didn't mean it. And you know,
But did you have sex with her?
and then
But did you have sex with her?
what is you talking, man? Is you crazy? Listen, but anyway, I would say this.
Mhm.
I don't like I knew if I would have said that phrase, because some people, is as tedious as it is, that phrase does something to people. When you say I love you, that does something to people.
It's a
that's like
difference. I'm having sex with somebody, and then after y'all have sex, you tell them you love.
what is you talking about, man?
No, I'm saying we talk about romantic feelings with "I love you."
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, you sharing your body with someone, right?
right.
When you share your body with somebody, you can get them pregnant. Anything can happen. You can catch a disease. So you really putting your life in somebody else's hands,
How did
right?
how did we get off into a like almost like a condom commercial or something? But look, you got 2 credit hours. But look,
I get where you going. I get where satellite going.
look, I'll just say it.
You are putting your body in some. If you having sex with somebody, you are putting your life in somebody's hands. And how can you not love them? You can say, I don't want to be in this type of relationship. Listen, I don't want to see if you really worship the same God I serve. If you know, I don't want to be in a relationship with you as if I still have other friends. See, this is where honesty comes in. I still have other friends. I still want to do what I do. Yes, I love you as a person, as I love everyone else. But that doesn't mean that I want to be in a relationship with you. I just think you didn't know how to be real at the time, fat cat. Yeah, I love you. But no, I don't want to be in a relationship with you to the point of where it's just me and you. Because yes, I still want to see other people. What's wrong with that? Nothing.
Nothing.
You
There's
want,
nothing wrong with stating it like that.
so you want to do the nasty, huh? And no commitment.
Right. But hey, what's wrong with that?
But
See,
If
therein
I'm
lies.
single,
That's really the thing, though. It's like we got to define what love is, because most people do see love as automatically meaning commitment, or automatically meaning you are mine now, and that's it. And it's just meaning that I accept you for who you are. When I see you, I want the best for you, so on and so forth. And whether you ready to
right.
actually partner up with a person and be committed to them, is that love, or is that just deciding to build from that point? You know what I mean?
The biggest thing that I get out of
You still
the biggest, Jay,
you telling me you can't can't love somebody that you have sex with?
Dre, you cut me off. Listen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It made me lose my point. Now I got the Muhammad Ali, but the whole thing.
Oh Lord.
the whole thing, like I said, the major thing with love to me is sacrifice, and when we talk about love, we associating it with the typical type of relationship where you sacrificing to be with this person and forsaking all other people that you can. And so I'm committing to this one person. When I got with my wife, I said, you're the one. You're the one. You're the one that I want to be with. I love you. I want to share a love with you that I don't want to share with everybody else.
Did you cry?
So I'm saying, man, what that got to do with any damn thing? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I'm gonna keep saying that to you. Doodle on yourself and sit down. But I just and that's the type of love that we talking about here. Because if you get, I remember, I think the closest thing that I did, I never told this. It was one chick that I told her. she told me something like she asked me, what are we or something, and I just kind of like I didn't quite say it, but I kind of insinuated. You know, saying and insinuate is different, but it cost me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It turned into a stalker thing. And and it was, and I understood, man, this girl, I didn't even realize this girl could have killed me anytime.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful of how you throw that term out. I know Satellite, he speak on, he hurt many chicks. Many chicks. And he had many whore bags too. But I'm just saying, you have to be.
I didn't have many whore bags. I had all whore bags.
Oh, you had all whore bags. So I'm just saying that.
Is everybody finished? Because I got something I would like to say.
This is short version alone.
I don't know, but my thing is that once again, I'm gonna say this to you again. If you would have been honest with that girl and told her, yes, I really like you, I love you as a person, but this is not what I want to do, you might still have her as a friend to this day. Yeah. It was somewhere. And somewhere with inside of you telling this lady that you loved her, where the communication was broken down. And you have to tell me where that was, Fat Cat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
she's right.
It's somewhere that you're breaking down the communication, because love is love. You know, you're saying, what's the definition of love? Love is when I wake up in the morning and I breathe fresh air. That's love. You know, love is if I see a person every day and I care about their well-being, like Wallace was saying, then I love that person. That's love, you know.
Man, come on, man.
I don't think that's a good idea. You want some too?
Man, come on, man. Yeah.
So what kind of so, you know, so my thing is, somewhere with inside of these relationships that you had, the communication was not clear.
It wasn't no.
It was not broken down.
I'm telling you that I didn't love them. I was a player. I didn't love them. That was the whole thing about it.
So you didn't wish them. You didn't wish their well-being. You didn't.
My thing was going into it. I wasn't as honest as I could be, but I had to learn from that. But that was a like.
Have you ever heard of an honest player?
Yeah, that was like my earlier years. Then, kind of like in somewhere in between. Before I met my wife, a long time ago, I began being honest.
That's right.
With people. I matured, and I was honest, and I was like, hey, you know, I remember telling them, look, I know you might be looking for a relationship. Hey, I'm not looking for that. I just got out of a relationship, and I just want to have fun. If you down with that, we can have fun. We can chill. You know,
what if she was fine though?
Huh?
If she was fine,
it didn't matter. It didn't matter. That was just me. I knew at that moment.
Let me ask Wallace. What about for you, Wallace?
Wallace.
What did you want to know?
I never lived that life before.
You try to be. He being funny, Wallace.
Did you ask a question, or are you just making accusations?
No, he being funny. Said you don't know about that. He said you don't know about that life.
Back to the grown-up conversation. So, what I would say is, is it possible that you did love her, but you just didn't want to be in a relationship with her?
You see what he asked you? Players don't even talk like that.
Stop! No, stop it, man. Look, I get the question though. I get it, naturally I care for a person. I naturally care for a person, but with me then it wasn't. I didn't have no type of emotional tie. Of course, I wouldn't have want them to walk outside of my dwelling and get hit by a bus or something like that. But when it came to just overall, oh, I just want to rub your hair and stuff like that, and just look in your eyes and all that. Nah, it wasn't that type of
Your heart wasn't in it?
party. Nah, my heart wasn't in that.
You know what? This is how I feel about it now. This is Thomas now. I feel like if you could share your body with somebody, and like I said before, you put your whole life in their hands because you can catch HIV, you can catch STD.
Mm-hmm.
So you really put your whole life in somebody's hands. Now you telling me you can put your life in somebody's hands, but you can't say I love you? You shouldn't be having sex with somebody that you don't love.
How many times you tell the person that you love them?
Plenty of times.
Say that, Satellite.
I told them I love them all the time. I feel the same way, baby.
Dang, you know what? I didn't.
That's right, Satellite. You big pimpin'.
Hey, look. I didn't know your statement came with a personal cheerleader. Okay, all right. But you know what?
Hey, don't hate on me, fat cat, because Satellite, he jamming tonight. Satellite jamming tonight.
He ain't jamming. He ain't jamming. Then when this is all over, he gonna go back to the same Satellite. but like I said, I mean, that's what you talking about. Where some people don't even associate sex with love.
But you have to.
Some people, but some people don't associate it with that.
That's why you got all these baby mamas and baby daddies out here.
Hallelujah.
Love and sex.
You ain't lying.
You ain't supposed to share your body with another person.
Well, based on that definition that Fat Cat is given, I mean, of course, yeah, that's not, no, people is doing what they would do, but I mean, if you just like genuinely going by the love that that the young lady was talking about, I mean, everybody, because I mean, like if you meet somebody, you having sex for the first time, at that point, the average person at that, I don't know, it could be one date, 2 dates, not even a date. You know what I mean? That's more than likely based on the Fat Cat definition. It wouldn't be love. You know what I mean? Because you don't really even know the person at that point. Who's waiting 5-6 months to really dive into a person's personality?
If somebody,
and then say, "Oh, I love
him in the car," would you say, "Who picked him up?"
Wait a minute, you overtalk Wallace, man. I couldn't hear what he said. What you say, Wallace?
No, I was just saying that who. Well, I forgot the point now, but go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yep. You gotta listen to when people talk, man, because that bad audio, man.
I'm trying to get my Andrea on.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Yeah. So I don't know. So now go ahead, speak freely. What you got to say, Satellite?
No. All I was saying is, like back in your young days, did you ever hang out with Wallace? Like when you was doing stuff, did y'all ever hang out together?
Yeah, that's my dog.
I'm talking about y'all hung out, of course, that's your friend. I'm saying when you was out there being a player, was Wallace being a player too?
Yeah, what is you doing, man? Are you crazy?
That's a good question. Was Wallace being a player? Y'all don't want to.
No, he wasn't being.
Now this topic got everybody closing up. Come on, let's open it up.
No.
Was Wallace a player when you was a player?
Wait. Wallace married. He's married.
So what? We talking about back in the day.
He's married.
He been with the same girl since.
Okay, was he married back in the day?
Yes.
We met Listen, we met in 2000. I got married in what is it, 2001?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
So that's why the question.
Well, he wasn't around in the 90s, Satellite.
Ooh, I wasn't around.
That's what you say?
She said,
He
I was
wasn't around,
in the
so
90s.
Wallace
I was
wasn't around in the 90s. Question: Wallace, was you a player in the 90s?
Nah, Wallace ain't never been
Nope.
a player.
He been with the same
No,
woman.
I've been. Me and my wife are high school sweethearts.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, then. I understand.
Yeah,
All right.
Mhm.
that's why I be saying sometimes, like
Baby.
when we talking about certain things,
Baby!
Wallace don't know about it. Wallace didn't live
You
that.
said what? I don't know
Wallace
about
was a
it.
good boy.
He said you was a good boy. You don't know about playerism, huh?
Okay.
See,
What do you want? You want a cookie? You feel good about yourself? Okay, good job. Good job,
What he
Satellite.
say? What he say?
You know about all the STDs and all the ratchets out here. Good job. What a great person.
What are you talking about? I was with the same woman since 90. What was it? 90, 93, 94? Until
Won't he do it?
2013?
What he doing?
Oh, stop it.
Oh man.
Stop it. I just wouldn't like Wallace. Wallace was faithful. I wasn't faithful to nobody.
Right.
So
So you was in
Hey,
a
we
long-term
all
relationship.
we all got our vices out here. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. I used to be a playgirl back in the day. I used to be a playgirl back in the day. And I done told a lot of men I love them. And if they see me to this day, they still love me.
I don't believe that.
It is what it is.
what? You know, Satellite is messing with you.
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
Stop.
What'd you say, Satellite?
I ain't say nothing.
What'd he say? Now you gonna get quiet?
Hey,
All right.
I'll let him. See what I'm saying? You got to be careful who you cheerlead for. He'll turn. He was cold
What did he
as
say,
ice
Fat Cat?
long ago.
Yeah,
Turn that dagger in you. I'll let him tell you, or you play the show back and listen.
Wallace is still with the same one. The first one he had sex with. Wallace is a good guy, man.
Amen. He's a good guy.
What's your point?
Well,
Okay, so now what? Now we know that. What is
I'm just
the,
saying, I'm giving you your props, bro. I said Wallace is a good
what's the
guy.
next one?
So don't get in. You can't get in on this player talk. You don't know nothing about it.
Oh man.
All right, I'll fall back.
I want to know what
Yeah.
Satellite said to me. That's what I want to know.
Uh-oh.
Because I got a rebuttal.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What did you say, Satellite?
I ain't say nothing.
What did you say,
I'm
Satellite?
listening.
The dangerous side of I love you. Hey.
Yeah, get it right. Get it right, brother. Come on now, Satellite. What do you got to say?
I don't understand what Fat Cat was talking about.
I don't know. Maybe it was my negative 2 credit hours.
That Highland Park Education Community College.
Hey, it's all good though.
It's something else.
But I know you pretty much told a chick before that you loved them and they had dangerous consequences. I know you did.
I did it many a times, but nobody ever knocked any windows off.
You ever had your tire slashed?
Never.
No,
They knew I was a maniac. I say if you
That's crazy.
come over here and slash my tires, I'm gonna put your car on fire.
You gonna put the car on fire? Damn, and go to jail, huh?
No, I ain't gonna get caught though.
That's what the toughest criminals say.
If you knock my windows out, I'm gonna cut your gas and lights off.
Damn. What you DTE? Yeah.
I knew how to climb the telephone poles.
Damn. That sound like some stalker stuff.
How's that some stalker stuff? You come to knock my windows up.
Hey, I don't know. Drew, you ever dealt with that? Like a stalker or somebody telling you that? Yeah, you know you about to get in trouble. My man go.
I ain't in trouble. My old man sitting right here with me. I ain't in no trouble. We just talking about the past, and you can't do nothing with the past. We live in today and for it. And yes, I have had a stalker. I had a stalker to the point of when I was going to the prom, Fat Cat.
Wow.
I was going to the prom. He pulled a gun out on the guy I was going to the prom with and everything. I had a stalker for years.
You can remember.
Matter of fact, I had a stalker from 15, and if he find me now, he'll stalk me now until now. I got a lifetime stalker. Yeah, he would. But I have a lifetime stalker. If he find me now, he's gonna come around. He's gonna stalk me. When I was with my husband and I was in Detroit, this guy came back around and he stalked me, all because I loved him since I was young. He had babies on me, everything, all because I'm gonna say this again, and maybe it's just me and the way God made me, but I have a loving heart. You know, I love everybody, everything. Oh, look at the squirrel. Oh, don't kill it. You know, come on. I'm scared of birds. But listen, I love to see birds fly in the sky. Certain type of birds and stuff. I like to see them flying. I like to see how they look. I don't want them to get close to me, but I love the way they look in the sky. You know? So I'm just that type of person. I'm telling you, anybody that gets around me, I'm going to love you. Now, is it going to be a sexual love? Is it going to be a love of just a friendship love? It depends on what type of love it is. But if you come to me and if you come to me and we begin to talk and we become friends, I am going to love you. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
You know, now.
Wait a minute.
Now, this is the thing.
Hey.
I might end up.
We gotta end this show.
Yeah, but it's not.
She's still talking. Hey.
Oh.
We gotta end the show. As beautiful as that sound, if that statement had a soundtrack, it'd be Minnie Riperton, "Loving You." That's what I thought about because you was talking about loving you is easy. All of that stuff was just
that was beautiful. That was good.
The birds, the trees, and all that stuff. I was like, damn. I was about to grab me a hammock and just go under the tree and sleep. But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Fat Cat Show tonight. And like I said before, this topic, be careful. Don't intertwine with
90 seconds.
I hate when that lady do that. But don't intertwine with man. Don't intertwine with Letitia, and be careful who you tell you love them. I mean, serious, because you know we all got our nightmare stories of love gone bad or non-love gone bad. I know Satellite got plenty stories to tell. He just like to put everybody else on spot. But we want to thank Wallace.
60 seconds.
That lady again. I'm a smacker. We want to thank Wallace. We want to thank Dree. And everybody that tuned in to the show tonight. Make sure y'all share this post. Check it out on these platforms. Twitter, Periscope, YouTube. What was the other ones? Spotify, iHeart, Blog Talk, Deezer. Tune in. Pretty soon, Pandora, y'all. We doing it big. But anyway, y'all, just like I said, what you say? See, you always say something smart. Billie Jean jacket wearing.
Hey, I want to say one thing before I go.
No, you.
I love y'all. Peace.
All right,
10 seconds.
we up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace.